What's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a good minute since I made a video. Today I just wanted to do a halfway through the year top 20 songs of 2026. My personal list. Obviously this is going to be not like the best 20 songs of the year, but my personal favorite 20 of the year. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get into this list. So, the first song I have on this list is going to be Bully, self-titled, off of Bully. This is going to be the deluxe version because I think the mixing is a little bit better on the deluxe version of this specific song. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of rambling because I don't really have a script or anything. I'm kind of just going through my songs. But I really love the CeeLo feature on this song. It's a very infectious hook, very unique hook. And then Ye's verses on the song are just, perfect Ye. I love the kind of, like, I don't know how to describe it, like eerie type of vibe that the whole album goes for, but this song feels the most Bully on Bully, which makes sense because it's the self-titled title track. And yeah, it really encapsulates the vibe of the album in my opinion, and it's a perfect song, and it makes my top 20. And let's just say it will not be the only Bully song on this list. That's all I'm gonna say. I tried not to overdo it, but I'm just having my honest list. There are going to be multiple songs from the same albums on here because obviously I like certain albums and certain sounds. Anyways, on to number 19, we have Dior. This is from Joji's new album, the outro of the album, and I just think it's a perfect outro. It's it's very mellow, very, very catchy beat. The beat kind of like builds up a little bit until like halfway through the song, then it kind of like mellows out, just with the constant bass hitting in the back. And Joji does his thing on it. The like calm of his voice with the intensity of the bass makes for a really good track. Next, we have Drown. This is Drown by Kid Cudi at spot 18, and this is off of his EP that released earlier in the year. I just really love like how his voice kind of complements the very mellow sound because he has that kind of like raspy voice when he sings, and it's just a very catchy flow throughout the whole song. Next, my 17th favorite song of the year, it's going to be National Treasures off of Iceman by Drake. And this song, I have a very hot take about this song. I do believe the second half is actually stronger than the first half. And that's just because I love how the bass comes in. I'm a big like beat guy. Like, cool, the lyrics can be cool. The flow obviously has to be cool too. But like the beat is really what makes songs for me. And I absolutely love the beat on the second half of the song. And then the first half of the song, it's more so Drake carrying with his really like, I don't know, well put together flow. And yeah, just the song overall, both halves are very good, so it makes for a very good track. And in my opinion, it's the best track on Iceman, which I kind of gone back and forth because there's a few tracks I like on the album, but that's probably the best song on the album. All right, number 16, we have Took My Heart by Ty Fontaine. It's off of a project that came out earlier this year. It's kind of a different sound than you usually hear from Ty Fontaine, but obviously it still is a like kind of melodic sound. And just the way the instrument builds up, and his vocal inflections on this song are very strong. I'd recommend listening to all these songs, but obviously, like, if you want some reference to what I'm talking about, go listen to the songs. But yeah, his vocal inflections are really impressive on the beat, and the beat is amazing. Next, at number 15, we have Gemstone by Don Toliver off of Octane. Now, this song, it might have been for sure top 30, but I don't know if it would have made my top 15 if I didn't literally see Don Toliver last night and hear this song live. Dude, hearing this live is probably the best song that live out of that whole performance, other than maybe E85. it was just nuts. And the song itself has grown on me so much. Just like the hook, how he comes in, it's like pure aggression, but still that like unique Don Toliver sound. Just a really good track. Next, at number 14, we have Love You Less by Joji, also off the new album. These are all songs that came out in 2026, by the way, if that wasn't obvious. Kind of sounds like he's going for like kind of a rock kind of sound in this, but still obviously it sounds like a Joji song. And the lyrics are very like, they have meaning. And yeah, it's a good track. I'm not good at like reviewing music and stuff, but it's a very good track. It comes in at 14. 13, this is probably my hottest take of the entire video, because this album, let alone this track, is very hated on. Out of Drake's 3 albums that came out, this is genuinely the best track that came from all 3, and this isn't even a joke. Princess. I don't know why people hate on it so much. I get he sounds kind of corny, but the beat, I absolutely love that, like, whatever, I don't even know how to describe the sound. That beat, that sound is amazing. And then when Drake kind of switches up the flow in the second half, or like switches up the beat and like goes on that flow, that part is really catchy, and he does a really great job vocally, hitting all the right notes. So that song is my number 13. Number 12, we have Whatever Works by Ye off of Bully. And then this is also the Bully Deluxe version of this song, because it makes things a bit better. Just really classic Ye flow. Sounds like old school Ye. And just a really nice like Ye type beat. And it just sounds like old Ye, like late registration type Ye. And it's just a really good song. Number 11, we have Sojourn by Joji. This song, the name of the game, it's the 808s, man. Like, Joji's calming voice and tone on these aggressive 808s makes for a really good track. And I just love how it kind of like encapsulates the whole vibe of the album in that one specific song. And it's a really good kind of representation of like what the album cover makes you feel like the atmosphere should be, if that makes sense. All right, now we're getting to the top 10. So that was 11 through 20. Now, top 10 songs of the year, in my opinion, so far. At number 10, we have ATM. In my opinion, this is the best track off of Octane, and it was incredible to hear live. He like kind of drug it out live a little bit, did a like extended version of the song. But this song, it was the lead single to the album, and it didn't disappoint. It's only grown on me over time, and it's easily become one of my favorites off of Octane. Or actually, it's become my favorite off of Octane, according to this list. I don't really know why. It's just catchy. Like I don't really. This one's kind of hard to pinpoint why it's such a good song. It just is really catchy. This is mostly like Don's performance that carries the song, because the beat's kind of more simplistic, but he does good with the beat. All right, coming in at number 9, we have Last of a Dying Breed by Joji. If you couldn't tell, I absolutely love this album. Last of a Dying Breed is just it's a really good song. I don't know, the way like, okay, I'll try to have some good commentary. The way like after he does the hook, the beat kind of like calms out, and then he comes back in. He has like that angelic like kind of background vocals. Like just every like minute detail about this song coincides so well. It makes it such a good song. All right, at number 8, we have Everywhere I Go by Cudi, off the Benny X album. I'm saying by Cudi because he's the actual artist on the song, but it is off the Benny X album. So it's a producer album, but it has this really weird, like, kind of robotic vibe that makes me feel like we're in, like, I don't know, like the early 2010s, listening to the radio or some, Like that's the kind of vibe it has, but it has like kind of a modern twist on it, and it's just like I just love the vocal filter on Cuddy's voice throughout the song, and Benny X's production is obviously going to be amazing, and it just makes for a really good kind of like nostalgic sounding song in my opinion. At number 7 we have Hotel California by Joji. Don't worry, we're almost done glazing Joji, but this song is so good. This one's grown on me the most off of the whole album. Just such a catchy hook. It's the main thing, and the vocals are just beautiful throughout the whole song. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a perfect song. Like there's nothing I'd really want to change, and it's just very calm. All right, moving on to number 6, we have Punch Drunk off of Bully, and this one is not the deluxe version, which is kind of weird because I've heard a lot of people say Punch Drunk in their opinions like the biggest upgrade from the regular to the deluxe, but I think that might be why I don't like it, because it's the biggest change. I just think the vocals don't sound as like smooth on the deluxe version, so this is the OG version of Punch Drunk that I like. Production is just like intense, like the old Chipmunk School sound, but it's like it keeps cutting in and out with the way it like, sorry, I'm saying like a lot, but with the way it comes in and out, you know what I'm saying? And Ye's just flowing the whole time, constant flow state, and like it's just old school Ye yet again. All right, now we're to our top 5 songs of the year so far. At number 5 we have Pixelated Kisses. This is the best song off of Joji's album, and it is the intro track, and this perfectly encapsulates the album. It's heavy 808s, and Joji is kind of like I wouldn't say stepping outside of his usual sound, but he's like a little more aggressive on the song in my opinion, but it still has that classic sound. But yeah, it's mainly just how crazy the beat is, and how the song makes you feel. That makes it such a good song. All right, coming in at number 4, and I wouldn't have expected this, going into listening to this album, especially listening to the first like 10 tracks of this album, or however many tracks are before this song. The album was low-key mid, and then you get to this song and it's like, wow. And it's gonna be Violet by Sway Lee off of Same Difference, his new album. Man, that song, I love how long it is. First of all, like you can like vibe out to it. It's a good like 4 minutes or so, and it's just like his voice is just beautiful in the whole song, bro. And the way he's just flowing from the hook to the verses, and like he has vocal inflections. He's not using the same like tone the whole time. He's kind of switching it up a little bit, but keeping like a mellow vibe the whole time. It's just a really good track, and the more I listen to it, the more I like it. Like it's been going up and up my list. Like earlier in the year, I made like a top 26 songs of the year so far list, and maybe not even like a month or two ago, I would have had it at like 20. Now it's gone up exponentially. Oops. Okay, sorry. All right, moving on to our top 3. At song number 3, the third best song to come out this year, in my opinion, or my third favorite at least, Millionaire by the Concrete Boys. So this is off of It's Us Volume 2, and this is easily the best song on the album by like a mile, though the whole album is really good. But the second I heard this song, dude, I knew it was their year. Concrete Boys, they're here, they're growing. But dude, Yachty's like chorus on this song already sets the tone, and then every single Concrete Boy absolutely dominates their verse. Every verse sounds amazing, and I love how it's kind of like calmer for their sound, while still being like rap heavy, like bar heavy, and like the beat's amazing. You really can't go wrong with this song. It's such a good song. Coming in at number 2, second best song of the year, we're gonna have the best song off of Bully, All the Love. This isn't the craziest hot of take. I do prefer the original version of this song as well. I don't know what it is about the deluxe one. It sounds, I don't know, a little more honest off. They're both really good, but this is the original version of All the Love. And I mean, can't go wrong with this song. Andre Troutman on that talk box, dude. When he hits that high note in the song, oh, every time it gives me chills, man. And like, Ye's just going off on this song, bro. The beat's amazing, and I mean, it's not much to say. If you've heard this song, you know it's just like infectious. I don't know what it is. It just like makes you feel excited, you know. And then coming in at number 1, my favorite song of the year, it's going to be "And I Dance" by Storm, formerly known as Injury Reserve, and it's off the new album My Ghost Go Ghosts. And this is the first time I've ever like listened to an album by Injury Reserve or even knew who they were. So I just heard, oh wow, this is a good album. So I was like, all right, I'll give it a spin. And wow, it was an amazing album. I rated it a 9.5 out of 10. It's my, I think still my second place album of the year. If you guys want to see that list, let me know. I could do like top 10 albums of the year. But this song, just the way it builds up with the beat, and then there's some like good heavy rapping toward the middle, and then the beat kind of takes the forefront again, and it just goes from what it is to like a twisted version of what it is, and just keeps getting like, more aggressive and distorted and glitchy, and it just like gets really loud and crazy, and then it kind of like calms down out of nowhere for like the last minute or 30 seconds of the song or whatever. Just the way the beat progresses through the song, the way the vocals add to the song, it's like an experience, you know. And it's like kind of a longer song, for at least my terms, what I listen to. So it's like, I don't know, you get encapsulated into this like universe that is And I Dance, which is such a good song. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. If you guys want to see more content and don't want me to go on like a 2-year hiatus again, let me know. I just kind of felt inspired to make this video, and I'm bored waiting to go to work in like 30 minutes here. So yeah, it's gonna be all for this time. This has been Mr. Zombie Brains, catching up after a while, and I'll see you guys next time.